Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something interesting happening, maybe a bit under the radar, on the Aegean coast of northern Greece, specifically around Kavala. While places like Santorini get all the buzz, there's this growing trend. More and more Bulgarian travelers seem to be picking Airbnb rentals over traditional hotels there.
That's absolutely right. It's a definite shift. And our sources, especially a company called Planbnb, they're a professional Airbnb manager right there in Kavala. They're seeing this up close.
Airbnb, okay.
Yeah, they manage, dozens of properties, not just in Kavala City, but in nearby spots too, like Nea Iraklitsa, Nea Peramos, Palio Tsifliki, those little seaside villages. They really have their finger on the pulse.
Right, they'd have the data. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. Why are Bulgarian travelers making this specific switch? And how does a professional manager like Planbnb fit into this? Are they driving it or just benefiting?
Well, a big piece of it is just, geography. Kavala is really accessible for Bulgarians.
How close are we talking?
Less than 5 hours by car from Sofia. So it's an easy escape, no flights needed, familiar. And what's really telling is the repeat business. Yeah, Planbnb confirms this. Lots of guests come back year after year, often booking the exact same house.
Loyalty. Interesting. So it's easy to get to, but there must be more to it than just proximity, right? What makes the Airbnbs more appealing than, say, the local hotels? Are the hotels not up to scratch, or?
It's often about value and space, I think. Some hotels in the region might be a bit dated, or maybe feel overpriced for what you get. With Airbnb, especially the ones Planbnb manages, you often get more bang for your buck.
Like what kind of things?
Well, think full kitchens. That's huge for families, especially multi-generational ones traveling together. They can cook, eat together. Feels more like home.
Right, not just a room.
Exactly. Plus, balconies with sea views, maybe even a private pool sometimes, washing machines, parking, things that make a longer stay comfortable, especially for families or groups.
Makes sense. And you mentioned Planbnb manages these properties professionally. How does that factor in? Does that build trust? Because I imagine word of mouth is big in the Bulgarian travel community.
Oh, absolutely crucial. That community is very connected. People share experiences online. Recommendations spread fast. Planbnb benefits hugely here because their properties tend to get consistently high reviews.
And why is that? Just nice properties, or?
It's the professional management aspect. They provide proper local support. And importantly, it's multilingual. They've got it covered. It's not just fixing a leaky tap. It's about reliability, building that relationship. That really fuels the positive word of mouth.
So this professional management Planbnb understands this specific market then? The Bulgarian guests, the homeowners, maybe even Bulgarian homeowners?
Yes, exactly. They work with both Bulgarian guests and homeowners, often from cities like Sofia or Plovdiv, who own property in Kavala. Their team speaks Bulgarian and English fluently. So that cultural understanding is baked into how they operate. From writing the listings to handling questions during the stay, it smooths out the whole process.
And what does that professional service actually entail, like day to day?
It's pretty comprehensive. Planbnb handles, almost everything. Listing the property on platforms like Airbnb, managing dynamic pricing to optimize occupancy and revenue, handling all the guest communication, sorting out professional cleaning services between stays, and offering 24/7 support.
So, really end to end.
Exactly. That's what defines them as a professional manager. They take the whole burden off the owner and ensure a consistent standard for the guest.
How did they handle, say, the pandemic? Did that change things? People were worried about cleanliness, contact?
Yeah, they adapted quickly, brought in stricter cleaning protocols, professional turnovers were key, and they offered self-check-in options widely. That created a safer feeling, more controlled environment, which guests really valued, still do, I think.
And the results. For the owners working with Planbnb, is this focus on the Bulgarian market actually, paying off?
It seems so. Planbnb reports that over 30% of their summer bookings now come from Bulgaria. That's significant.
Wow. Yeah.
And these aren't just weekend trips. Many guests are booking for 10, 15 nights, sometimes longer. Plus, they're seeing more repeat guests and even bookings outside the main summer season. It shows their approach works.
So connecting this to the bigger picture, what does Planbnb's success story tell us?
I think it really highlights how essential specialized professional management is becoming. It's not just about having a property listed. It's about understanding a specific market segment, like Bulgarian travelers in Kavala, optimizing the property for them, and meeting their unique expectations consistently. That's how you really unlock potential.
So wrapping this up, what's the key takeaway for you, our listener? This look at Kavala's Airbnb scene really shows, I think, the power of understanding your audience, that niche focus, and how professional management like Planbnb provides can genuinely transform local tourism and be a great investment for property owners. It definitely makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other overlooked places or maybe overlooked traveler groups could see similar growth if they had the right kind of professional, culturally aware management in place? Something to think about.